Carnival Barker.
And I am the great Trashini. And along with Terry, the Trash Talker Carnival Barker, we're going to explore the magic of recycling.
Ooh. I also want to introduce you to my good friend here, Minnie Benny. Say hi, Minnie Benny.
Hi, Minnie Benny.
Minnie Benny and I go everywhere together. I kind of think of him as my good luck charm, which means I never want to be far apart from him. So I put this little GPS tracking device on him so I always know where he is.
Now that's clever.
You stay right there and watch the show, Minnie Benny. So today, we are going to be your tour guides through the most amazing carnival of garbage you have ever seen.
Wait, what? Carnival of garbage?
That's right. Today we are going to take a look at Placer's Recycle program and how to best remember the 3 R's. Recycle, reduce, reuse.
That's right. And we're also going to find out what happens to your garbage when it leaves your home. What gets to be recycled and what ends up in the landfill. We're also going to explore the MRF and the magic of TNT.
So Trashini, maybe you can tell our friends out there what recycling is.
Certainly I can tell you what recycling is. You see, recycling is taking all our trash and waste and garbage and turning it into something new. Now, the dictionary, the dictionary has several definitions of the word recycle, and one of my most favorites is to pass through a cycle again.
To pass through a cycle again.
Is there an echo in here? Speaking of passing through, I have some magic rings, and I'm going to show you how I can make one ring pass right through another. But first, I will need my 2 magic rings. There we go. Now, I will show you how I can make one solid steel ring pass through another. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Recycle, reduce, reuse.
Oh, man.
And now, I will simply make them disappear. Ready? Reduce, reuse, recycle.
That is one of my most favorite tricks, Trashini. So we want you to understand and remember the 3 R's. And the first one is recycling. Now, Trashini, you gave us one definition of recycling: to pass through a cycle again. To pass through a cycle again.
That's correct.
Well, maybe you can help us understand how we can recycle.
Well, certainly, Terry, the Trash Talker Carnival Barker, I'd be happy to, with my magical TNT machine. You see, it turns trash into treasure.
So what you're saying is that this machine takes everyday garbage and turns it into something new again, a treasure. Because oftentimes we throw things away and we think it's gone for good, but that's not always the case, right?
That's right.
But why recycle? I mean, what's the big deal? It's just garbage.
Well, actually, Terry, the Trash Talker Carnival Barker, there are many reasons why we should recycle. Because you see, many items that we have can be turned into something else. I'll show you. For example, I have some items down here. Here is an empty plastic soda bottle. Now, plastic can certainly be turned into something else. Let's see what we can turn it into. We'll just drop that into the magic TNT machine. Give it a few little pushes. Give this dial a big spin. All right, let's see what plastic can become. Wow. Now here's something. How about a backpack?
Wow, that is so cool. So what you're saying is, if we recycle all of our plastic bottles, someday they can become a new backpack.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, what else do I have? I also have down here an empty aluminum can. Now, if you have enough aluminum, it can also become something else. Let's see what that can become. Drop it into the magic TNT machine. Give these buttons a few little pushes. Give this dial a great big spin. Okay, let's see. Wow! If you have enough aluminum, you can actually get an aluminum bat.
Oh, that is so cool. So what you're saying is, if we recycle all of our aluminum cans, someday they can turn into an aluminum baseball bat.
Wow, that's exciting. All right, what else do I have? Okay, I also have this rubber tire. Now, I happen to have a friend who has a bicycle that's missing a rubber tire right now. But I needed some rubber so I could show you that even rubber can become something else. Let's see what rubber can become. Drop that into the magic TNT machine. Give these buttons a few pushes and give this dial a big, big spin. Okay, and with enough rubber, you can also someday get some AstroTurf or artificial grass, or maybe just a really bad toupee.
Oh. So what you're saying is, if we recycle all of our rubber products, like rubber tires, someday they could be turned into grass that we can play on in the sports field. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Recycling is pretty cool. Something that we thought was trash can be turned into something else, like a treasure. Now, let's talk about some other reasons why we should recycle.
Well, there are many good reasons why we should recycle. For instance, recycling helps save our environment.
Save our environment! Save our environment!
Not only does recycling help keep waste out of the landfill, but it also saves our natural resources too. Plastic requires the use of fossil fuels like oil and natural gas. And paper uses the wood pulp from trees. Do you know that for every ton of paper we recycle, we save 17 trees?
And did you know that recycling saves energy too? Oftentimes it takes less energy to recycle something and make it a brand new product than to make that product from scratch. And by recycling just one glass bottle, you can save enough energy to power a light bulb for 4 hours.
4 hours? That's amazing! And recycling helps save money too. When you reuse the items in your home, you don't need to spend money to buy new items.
And if you save your bottles and cans, you can get money when you go recycle them.
Now, money's not something we want to disappear, right? In fact, unlike trash, we'd like to make more money. Now, I have a magic trick with money. Would you like to see it? Okay. In my pocket here, I have a little white piece of paper. Now, there's nothing special about a little white piece of paper, except that I could tell you that it's actually a big white piece of paper. And it's actually a big white piece of paper on this side, too, because after all, paper does have 2 sides. Now, here's where the magic begins. I'm going to fold this little white piece of paper, and then I'm going to say the magic words, recycle, reduce, reuse. And lo and behold, that piece of paper became a giant $5 bill. And it's a $5 bill on this side, too.
I'd be glad to put that in my backpack over here.
Oh, no, this one is mine.
Well, we want you to know that you can be a magician and help make trash disappear and bring things back to life through recycling.
That's right.
And you can also be your own trash talker by spreading the word about the Placer Recycles program right here in Placer County. Oh, and don't forget the 3 R's. Recycle, reduce, reuse.
We want to thank the Western Placer Waste Management Authority for helping us present this Trash Bash Carnival. And for more information about the Placer Recycles program, go to placerrecycles.com. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.